Oh, hey, what's up? And as you can see, this is actually an animated movie, Bayonetta, Bloody Fate. And this is basically based off the game from, well, basically off the first game, Bayonetta. And let me show you the whole entire back, but then do a quick side read. So if you feel like pausing it, there you go. And as you guys know, I always like focus. There you go. And as you can see, this movie is actually an hour and 30 minutes long, and it has extra 24 minutes runtime. And as you can see from the header, yeah. Now, this is actually a slipcover, and I'm gonna push this out. Now, this is actually a Blu Ray. I actually had this, I think, either sometime last year, I have to say. I don't quite remember. I only watched it once, and I have a really good legitimate reason as to why. But before I get into all that, I'm just going to show you guys all the content that this Blu Ray DVD has. Now, got the slipcover off. Here's the actual Blu Ray DVD. Same art style, Bloody Fate, only this time it's more detailed by comparison, because, you know, obviously because this is bigger, they had to, you know, enlarge and cut certain things off, and because this is more smaller, you can see more things spread out. Now, as for the back, it's pretty much the same thing as you already saw. Same detail, same whatever that you saw on the back of the slipcover. So, nothing new. Now, for the inside content, now because this is more of a Blu Ray disc, it comes with two movie discs. Let me straighten it so that way it's more readable. This one is the regular DVD feature film. And as you can see, it states so right there, and also right there. That's for the first part. Right over here, this is the Blu Ray feature. You see right there, and it also states that right up there. Yep. Now, if you notice, flip this around, this is actually has a mini poster. Whoop. And this is what it looks like, which is kind of cool if you wanted to hang this out, and next you know you pretty much have an empty Blu Ray case. But me, it's pretty much the gist of it. Now, here's my reason why I only watched this once. Now, at the time I had bought this, and I'm pretty sure it might have been sometime last year, I was actually surprised when I saw this. I was like, oh, I didn't know about this. You know, me being into anime as I am, I'm like, there are some anime that eludes me that I wasn't aware of. So found this. I think I might have picked it up from you know what? I'm not gonna focus too much, and I'm gonna forget. But I want to say it might have been Best Buy. I don't know. Part of me feel like it might have been Best Buy, but I could be wrong. But anyway, who cares? It's like last year. Anyway, when I saw this on the shelf, I was like, oh, I wasn't aware about this. Let me pick it up. You know, let me purchase it because I was actually kind of excited. And, you know, bought it home and I watched it. Yeah, I'm going to say straight up, because this movie, I'm going to give it the rating of you're better off watching it for free. Stream it, or you know, if you see it on Netflix or any other form of internet medium that displays movies and it gives you the option to watch this, you don't really need to watch this. You know, if you haven't seen it, or if you have never played the first Bayonetta game, yeah, I would recommend watching this. Other than that, if you have played the first Bayonetta game, I'm telling you straight up, this movie is all the cutscenes from that first Bayonetta game. That's all it is. When I first bought this, my hope was, oh, maybe this is more like an extension of the game, which will be more like a bridge to the Bayonetta 2, you know, kind of like, you know, bridging the gap. And, or it could have been like a satellite movie, or like a side quest movie, you know, something different, you know, to show more about who Bayonetta is, more about her powers and abilities, things that she could do that, you know, you probably never discovered in the game, or that they will hint that's going to be displayed in future, you know, things like that. And I was actually pumped and excited for it. No, like I said, every cutscene, and I'm serious, every cutscene from the first game is this movie. Now, with that being said, yeah, all they did was animate it. Now, you're probably asking yourself, wait, if it's every cutscene, how did it flow? Well, you know, in the first Bayonetta game, all those cutscenes, what made it awesome was the gameplay that flows into the cutscene, which makes you excited about what's about to happen next. You know, get you mindset and ready. In this, it's like you're watching a cutscene in anime form, and a part of you feels like you're like reminiscing, like you're having nostalgia feeling, like, oh, I know what's about to happen. But at the same time, you kind of feel stupid because you're like, you know, I already seen this. I'm watching it again, and why was this made? I mean, I understand, like I said, if it's for people that never played Bayonetta, but they feel like they want to be, you know, still be part of fandom. They don't want to feel left out about, you know, the stories and origins and all that stuff behind it, behind the game. Yeah, I'll definitely recommend Get Bloody Fate. But for those of us that, you know, myself, that already beaten the first game, this, unless you're like super hardcore fan of Bayonetta that you have to get everything Bayonetta, this you can actually skip. You got the game, you already know the story, you already seen everything that's going to be displayed in the movie. Now, the people that voice the characters, pretty much the same one that voiced the game. The dialogue is literally the same dialogue from the video game. The only difference is, like I said, in the video game, everything was computer graphic. In here, everything is just animated. The art style is good to look at. It's nothing too damaging. The runtime, as you already saw, is 1 hour and 30 minutes. It will feel kind of should have been more shorter, but at the same time, remember, these are all the cutscenes for the game, and they just wrapped it up into this. So, yeah, like I said, if you're on the lookout for this, and granted, like I said, I purchased this last year, so it's been out for quite a while. If you haven't gotten this, I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't need it. Only if you haven't played the first game. So, I don't want to drag this too long, but yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on this. Granted, it's a good attempt. Part of me feel like it might have been a cash grab, but it is what it is. So, there you have it. Bayonetta, Bloody Fate. Now, since I'm pretty much in a good mood to do more of these anime introductions, I'm going to let you guys choose which would be my next one to do in terms of anime. You have, and since this is the month of October, like horror theme month, you have Claymore, Devil May Cry, the animated series, yeah, it's a series, and Dead Man Wonderland. Choose your poison wisely. Alright then. Oh, let me actually fit this in the screen a lot better first. There we go. So yeah. the next anime introduction video. Like I said, since this theme is more like horror month of October, choose wisely. And the ones that don't get picked, do not worry. There's going to be, you know, other times where I may pick them out too. But for right now, let me know which one you want to see. Alright then, later.